Hello team, my name is Mahesh and in this video we are looking into how we can integrate AWS Secrets Manager with the Jenkins. So why we need Jenkins with integrating with the AWS Secrets Manager, we'll look into this. How we can integrate a Jenkins with the Secrets Manager, we'll look into that. It will require a certain plugin to be installed, as well as it needs to be configured with the IAM and the we can say there are multiple types through which we can install and manage the Jenkins. Basically, why we need AWS Secrets Manager? If we have already like to keep the secrets in the Jenkins, we have already a secret manager present in the Jenkins. So why we need exactly the external secrets manager like HashiCorp or AWS Secrets Manager? When we have a multiple Jenkins installed on our cluster, maybe for multiple projects or multiple we can say jobs or multiple we can say environments, so through which we need a same credentials sometimes, or we have a multiple Jenkins multiple Jenkins servers through which we need to share credentials across them as well. With we don't need to create a like every time we don't need to create same secrets again and again to the Jenkins node. As instead of, we can use a AWS something like AWS Secrets Manager or the HashiCorp Vault to directly integrate the existing the secrets that we have created in an older environment. We can use the same secrets into the new environment. So we'll look into how we can, first of all, how we can install and configure this. Then we can see how we can use the tags. There are tags which are used to set as a type for the Jenkins to look into the credentials and read them. There are different types of credentials that use such as text based, or we can say a secret text, username, password type, SSH key file, and the certificate, etc. There are a lot of things we can see. We can use how we can integrate those secrets into the pipeline, how we can use those secrets basically, and we'll see the best security practices that we'll require, and the demo as well. So first of all, what we have to do, I need a AWS EC2, a one EC2 instance that will on that instance basically I will run my EC2 run my Jenkins server. So let's quickly, I'll create one Jenkins instance with the Ubuntu and t3.micro or t2.large. I'll keep I'll create a key pair with the create a key pair here, and I'll select the existing group. If you have a specific group, you need to open the port 8080. We can say Jenkins will run, and I need an instance profile as well. So according to the AWS Secrets Manager credential provider plugin or the documentation, we need to set IAM credentials uh, if we going with the AWS EC2, or maybe for the local as well, to allow get secret values and list secret values. And also in some cases we need also to use this KMS decrypt. This is optional as well. And basically those things will require to access the credentials from the secrets manager. It will use that particular we can say user, or we can say a specific IAM role or role that we create. So just go on IAM. I've already created a role. Just go on the policies, or just go on the roles. So this is the role administrative access for EC2. Temporarily I'm using this administrative access which has full access to the every resources, so I'm using the same. Or just go ahead and just create a role for EC2 services. Just go on policies, create a policy for service which we need, which is the secrets manager, and we need to allow specific rules in that case. So what actions do we need to do basically to perform all the actions in the AWS Secrets Manager? Resources, for specific resources we need to provide ARN, or we can just go ahead with all the resources. Don't need to select the MFA and other things in our case, and just click on next. So this policy has a secrets manager. This policy basically once this policy get created, we can assign to the role, and this role in this basically we can see this role, this is a specific policy that attached to this role. and this is the role which we can use in our case. So just go on the just go on the IAM instance role. IAM instance profile is there. So this is the instance profile that we have, which we are using, and this basically instance get access to access every resources in the AWS. So just we need to install the AWS CLI plugin there, and through that we can able to access every resources in the AWS. So generally it is recommended to use least permissions in the AWS. So in our case, this is the test environment, so I'm just going with the default permission, the default role which I have created. So I'm just going with that. So just let me connect to this. Just going with root user. I am in the root user. Just to apt-get update. This is necessary, and we need to install the Jenkins on the Linux platform, and this is the long-term release. So we'll just run this command inside it. So you might, once the Jenkins is installed, you might see the Jenkins status something like this. So the temporary workaround for this, because the Jenkins is run on the Java, so we need to install the Java. So let's check the current. There is no Java currently installed on this machine. So we'll install the 21 JDK package. So this command I have just did the apt java-fm version. It gave me the command to install the Java. So once this is installed, we can try to reload the service of the Jenkins. Systemctl restart Jenkins. It is not currently able to restart because of that error. So we can try to just reboot this instance, and we can see after that the Jenkins service, the service is running or not. So this will take, the reboot will take hardly 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll check again. As you can see, the Jenkins service is running, and it is using the headless, the Java package that we have installed. It is using that, and it is the service is currently running. So what we can do now, just grab the public IP and just use the port 8080 to connect with Jenkins. We need a initial admin password, so we'll it is stored in that file itself. We'll grab that and paste it here. Continue. Go with suggested plugins. So once this is installed, we can use certain plugins to we need a certain plugins to be installed on the Jenkins, and through which we can able to use the Secrets Manager, AWS Secrets Manager, with the Jenkins itself. Okay, so the Jenkins is installed. We need to set up the initial admin password. Temporarily, we can just go ahead and use the admin-admin.com. Just save and continue, and save and finish. So this is a Jenkins dashboard. Just go on the setting, and we need to download the certain plugins. So the AWS Secret Manager credential provider, this is the plugin that we will use to integrate the AWS Secrets Manager. Just go ahead and click on install. It will also install the SDK and some other plugins as well. In meanwhile, we need a AWS CLI to be installed on our machine. So I'll just do apt-get install AWS-CLI, or AWS CLI will be there. Okay, no packages, just we can just go ahead and do AWS CLI install and update. We are using Linux, and command we'll go ahead and through we can say a curl command, we'll download the package and we can just install. So unzip this file. Unzip is not there. apt install unzip. So this will install the unzip command, and we can just run this command to get the AWS CLI. So what was the issue now? Okay, no such file directory, it is saying. It has installed, it has, okay, we haven't done the unzip yet. Unzip AWS CLI, and after that we just need to just run this command to get AWS CLI installed. We don't need to configure AWS CLI because in our previous step we have set up IAM instance profile. For this instance, we can see IAM role. It is connected with the administrative IAM role, so it has already access to the all the AWS services, and it can basically perform all the actions. So we don't need to configure explicitly the AWS, we can say through AWS configure. We can just paste it. Or there is another way through which we can integrate our AWS Secrets Manager with the Jenkins. We need to basically, in this Jenkins service file, you can see, you, if you know, there is a service file for the Jenkins. The service status that we see previously, we need to edit that service file, and we need to add additional plugins, or maybe we can say additional arguments to that service file, such as our AWS key, AWS secret ID, and the region as well in that. So through which we can the service itself, the Jenkins service itself, able to access the AWS through IAM role and IAM service account. So basically through that we can able to do as well. And there is another way we can configure AWS CLI and all. So AWS CLI is already installed, and we can do AWS S3 LS to check is it running. Yes, I don't have currently any buckets, so it is just giving a blank output, which is correct. So just go ahead and in the plugins itself we can see AWS credentials is installed. So what we have to do now, we can just go ahead and create a one pipeline to test our Jenkins pipeline or Jenkins job is running. Basically, we can, if we able to integrate our AWS Secrets Manager, just go ahead and go with the pipeline. Just go with the pipeline, discard old bits, 2 days and 2 builds, and just go ahead, and I have provided the Jenkins pipeline in the Jenkins file itself. So we can use this we can use this pipeline to basically to test in our environment. So first of all, there is no plugin, there is no credentials that is present in the AWS Secrets Manager. So if I have to see Secret Manager, so in here, go on secrets. There is no currently secrets has been created, so we just need to create one. And for that, first we will see how we can use the type username password. So this is the type that we will require, Jenkins credential type, username and password. So we'll provide the username, and with the secret string, this is basically a password for that user string. Just go and copy this command. We need to edit this command first of all, and for this I'm using the name as I can say fetch create for DB. So this is let's suppose a credentials for DB. The secret string will keep the actual password, so this will be a super secret in our case. The key, basically the key value pair through which Jenkins will understand this is a key value pair, and this is the password, and this is the username of this is the username and the password, right? And for that, this is our password, this is our username Joe, and I'll suggest to keep the description with the description as same for the secret itself. So in our AWS instance, we can just go ahead and run this command. So this will create a secret for us, and this secret will we can able to see in our Jenkins itself. So if you go on the settings page in the credentials provider, not here, in the credentials section, we can see there is a new option, and we can see the AWS create for DB, the secret just we have created here, it is present over here. So we can just able to access directly from here itself. So the normal Jenkins pipeline that we run, it is just simple as it. We need to run this, run the, we can say, a pipeline that will fetch the, basically this is the environment. This is the credential I'm passing as an environment. So the credential name, that we created for, let's suppose cred for DB. So I just need to replace from here. The credentials, basically, this is, I'm just doing a echo in the stage, in this particular stage. The user, I'm just fetching the user from the DB creds. This is basically environment variable that we have set, and so this is the DB creds. Underscore user means this is a user, and hyphen PSW means this is a password. So this is a way to access the username and the password in this particular type, username and the password type. So this will require, basically this will not print because of the Jenkins will mask that value basically. And in the second stage, in the pipeline itself, so this will do echo as well, and it will print the DB user, and also it will run a curl command to HTTP bin. HTTP bin is a, we can say, a online tool to check, we can say, credentials is active or not. So basically this will pass the DB user and DB password to the HTTP bin basic authentication, and this will result as a 200. That means the credentials that we have passed as an environment variable, it is working correctly. This will basically provide a simple authentication. So once we click on build now, the job the job will get succeed. As you can see, it is giving authenticated true, the user getting masked because of the security reasons. Here you can see the credential, this is the credential that we echo, and this is the connecting password, connecting user, and the username. So basically through the HTTP bin it able to access. If we through HTTP bin it able to access, I mean. So this is the first type of, we can say, username and the password that we can use. There is another type which is a simple, as a simple, it called as a secret text. We can use this secret text as a, let's suppose, an API key in the, maybe some application requires a API key through which it needs to connect with, we can say, another application, or maybe a database, or maybe a third party agent or something. So in that case we need a secret that we can integrate through the AWS. So this is the secret. This is a secret, and we can use the command AWS Secrets Manager create secret. The name we can provide anything, a secret string. This is our secret. The secret basically contains our secret value, and this is the type of the string that we will provide to the Jenkins, and the description will keep the same as it is. So this is the username and password that we can create. Just go ahead and create another secret. The secret has been created, and if we refresh this page, you can see there are two secrets that has been created, and this secret will be present in the Jenkins as well, if we see. So just go ahead and go on the settings, go on the credentials, and if we just give a couple of minutes, in the AWS itself, we can see the secret has been synced to the Jenkins itself. So just wait for some time. Okay, so this secret maybe comes with on demand. So just go ahead and just go on the Jenkins itself and create another pipeline. So this pipeline, you can say a name as a pipeline 2. So this will also discard older builds, and this is the test pipeline which I am creating. You can easily replace with another pipeline as well, through which basically in a workflow that we will perform in some of the next videos, We can use those, we can use the AWS Secrets Manager in that, so you can get more clarity. So how we can actually use this on our project, and we can get more visibility. What are the various ways to access this, access and retrieve the AWS secret from the AWS Secrets Manager. So this is the same step. I'm using the agent as any, and as you can see, there is one stage only which will use with credentials. There are two options in the Jenkins. We can pass the secret as part of environment variable, and we can use the credentials as we see. If I have to show, just go ahead and do the configure. We can use the credentials to provide access to specific credentials, and we can use that with the $.env and the the environment and the hyphen underscore usr. So through which we can able to access the environment, and environment will keep those credentials uh, to be able to access. So this is our string ID, and the secret which we created is which is New Relic API key. So I'll just copy the name. I'll just paste it over here. Make sure there are two types to integrate with the AWS with credentials, and the credentials option is also there. With the variable new relic API key, we can directly keep the variable as it is. We can use this API this variable in next part of the pipeline. Suppose here we go. We have made a curl request. This curl request contains a API key, and this is the same variable that we have provided. And this is the HTTP bin where we perform the get request. HTTP bin will return the output something like this as a raw data, and we will see while running this pipeline. So just go ahead and build now. So this gets succeeded. That means the new relic key is getting accepted, and also we can see the origin and the URL. So basically the API key is able to retrieve from the AWS Secrets Manager. And if we go on the secrets itself now, the credentials itself, you can see the new relic API key is able to it's present here. Because this is on demand, it is getting reflected here, and if I do a refresh or maybe a restart of the Jenkins, it will be still there. So this is how it will work. So the Jenkins that we have seen two secrets. The secret text will keep a simple text that will keep as a secret, and the type of the secret is a string it will contain. And there is another type which I have seen, which is the username and the password. So the username and password will contain the username and the password type of credential. We will need to use this tag in our pipeline to access the variable and the pipeline. And another type we can see, which is the private key, user private key, to access the AWS. We can say to access the we can connect another node to the Jenkins itself as a, we can say, a worker node or agent to run the job on it. So we will use this we will connect our node itself, the Jenkins node, with the private key. So just go ahead and go on the Jenkins, just go on the EC2. We need another type of EC2 instance. We need another EC2 instance. Just click on launch. We can call it as slave. This will contain the same image. I'm going with t2.micro, and the key pair I'm going with the same key pair. You can create another one if you want, and just click on launch. So once this is launched, I'll just connect. Once this is launched, just click on connect. Okay, so this has been launched. So I'll just quickly do aptf get update, and also I need a Jenkins. I need a Java package to be installed on, also here. So I'll just do Java -m version. It will provide me a command, and through the command I'll just install the Java -m version. So this provided me a Java version. So I'll just copy this command and paste it here. So it is this Java package get installed. After this, just go on the build executor status, click on add node, type node name as node 1, maybe permanent agent we need to add. The number of executor we don't need to change anything here. The home path is Ubuntu, and this is the path of the root directory of the we can say a node. The labels which we select, which is the node 1, and the usage we can say only job bills with the specific expression. We can use the SSH key. Host name, we can provide the IP address of that machine, which is this public IP address, and the credentials that we need to create through the secrets manager we need to create. Just click on store secret, other type of secret, and or just go ahead and grab the, we can say this file, this description itself. We can just edit this description, and through which we need to provide id.rsa, which in our case the key that we have, and the username value, the username is Ubuntu, and the SSH key and the name will be, I'll keep the name and the description to same to identify correctly, and I'll just copy and paste it here. So, or what we can do, we can just run this command to create a SSH access key in our server itself. We can copy that access key using the copy ID, or we can just, this will create a access key for me. Just click on enter, and this will create a access key in the same path. If you can see, if I do ls-lrdh, it has created id.rsa, which is my public key. Sorry, this is my public key, and the another one is id.rsa is a private key. I'll run the another command which we have modified here. We'll just run this command. This command will what it do, sorry, not this command, this command we need. So sorry about that. So this command we need to, and we'll paste this command. This will create a secret name as SSH key. It will use the file called id.rsa, which is my private key file. The type will be the user private key, and credentials which is the Ubuntu and the username, we can say. So the AWS, okay, so it don't have a ID. I need to run this command on the Jenkins server itself, not on the the node itself. So this has created the id.rsa. I'll run the command here and just click on. So this is saying the secret, the name is already scheduled for deletion. While I was testing, I have created the name. I have used the same name. So just change the name, and the secret has been created. So this secret that we can use, this will show up here. We need to refresh this page. Just leave this page. Not on this. Just go ahead and in the configuration you can see SSH key is there, and if you go inside it, this is the key, and we need a go on the build executor status node 1, call it as node 1 as a permanent agent. Description keep same, home/ubuntu. Labels, we can keep label as node 1. Run the job only when the node label is matched. This is the IP of our Jenkins slave that we need to connect with master. So this is slave. Credential SSH key. I am not using any verification strategy such as host key checking and all. Just click on save. So this will require a few minutes to be start. we can just go ahead and we can see just click on launch agent. It is saying launch failed, cleaning connection SSH connection is closed. Just wait for a second, it will try again. It is saying the node is offline. It is saying SSH connection is closed. Just go ahead and go with the slave and copy the public IP again. So let me go on configure and just click on paste this IP address, apply, and host key checking. Just click on save and click on relaunch. This should the server has basically rejecting the private key that we have created. So just let me try to basically provide my key node 01. I'll just do vim on it, and the key file that we have created, I'll just try to provide it here. This is the key file, and I'll just provide this key file in here, and also we need to edit the secret as well. Okay, node 01, and the secret which you have created in the secrets manager of the AWS, we need to change in there as well. Secrets manager, SSH key, and retrieve the secret, edit the secret. So I'll just remove this, paste the new content, and click on save. So the secret has been updated, and as well as I'll just use the same. I'll just what I can do, I'll just use the same as well, no issue. Just try to configure the session again and just select the SSH key, apply, save. Just launch the agent again. So as you can see, the authentication went successful. It is trying to connect with the agent. It is getting online, and just wait for a few minutes. Once this came online, we can see, yeah, this node is online right now. So just create another pipeline. I just click on new pipeline 3. This will be a pipeline. I'll discard the old build, and I'll use a simple the previous pipeline that we have used. I'll just go ahead with that one, and the agent I will use which is node 01. Just click on apply, save, and just click on build now. So this job will run on the Jenkins node. Basically the agent unexpected column number 9. Okay, I'll just take a reference from the older pipeline, agent as any agent, or in the environment we can also provide that. Sorry, my bad. Just go ahead and configure it. The agent which we have given, so this is a pipeline 3, right? The agent we have provided any, just go and configure it. The agent, I have placed it first of all in the wrong place, and after any, it is basically getting conflicted. A label is equals to, or the label space in double quotes is a node 01. So this is how we can run the job on specific node. Just click on apply and save. Just build now. So the second job is also failed. Could not find the entry called new relic. Correct, because we have used the previous pipeline. It should not get the credentials. I'll just do echo and I'll run with it. So this should work now. This pipeline needs to run on the node 01. This pipeline is succeeded, and just edit the configure the pipeline and just do sh IP space a and host name. So this will result the IP address and the host name of that machine. So we can just validate that, and we can conclude it is running on that node. So it is 932, and this is the same 932, which is the slave node, and this is the hostname, which is this. So we have so basically we have configured the node with the SSH keys. So this is all about it. We don't have anything to check with the certificates. So so this is all about it, and through which we can integrate the AWS Secrets Manager. For cleanup of this section, just remove the EC2 instances, the Jenkins and the slave that we have created. Also, is there any we can say the we can say keepers that you have created, just remove those as well. The secrets that we have created, we need to remove it manually. Just click on the any one of secret action, delete the secret. Retention time keep as a 7 days. It is a minimum value. We can schedule it for deletion. It will automatically get removed. So just remove the secret one by one. Delete the secret. Yeah. Once it is deleted, it is unable basically this is unable to inaccessible for us, and this is also scheduled for deletion, so this will automatically get deleted. So yeah, that's all about it. Thanks.